Okay, so I had asked you guys to read these pages yourself because we really have talked about a lot of it already. So this is just going to be a quick overview of what you should have read yourself. So Franklin Delano Roosevelt comes to power. Okay, we're in a time in the middle of the Great Depression, and he actually has polio. Okay, he was a very good athlete, and he had polio. And so we don't see him walking much or seeing that evidenced, but he cannot walk well. And it talks here about how people were just traveling on the railroads, just looking for jobs, just going from town to town, trying to see if they could find a job. This is very interesting. The Democratic National Convention, when he had gotten the nomination, he flew to the location to accept their nomination. And up until that point, they had always waited at their homes for the nomination to come in. But now, from this point forward, presidents will go and accept the nomination at the convention. And then there's also about lame duck months. We don't really know where this phrase originated from, but lame duck months are the months after. So Hoover is still in office, but Franklin Delano Roosevelt will be coming in. And they call those months that Hoover's in office lame duck months, because they can't really get much done. They can't really do much because they're leaving office and a new president is coming in. And then we talked also, there was inauguration of March 4, 1933, and Franklin Delano Roosevelt comes in, and he makes a quote that says, "Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself, nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror." And we begin a 100-day program where Roosevelt launches the New Deal. Now, here's what I want you to know about the New Deal. What he was trying to do is offer all kinds of encouragement and ideas to get us out of the Great Depression. So he worked on restoring banks. He began his fireside chats, like we talked about in another book. And he started reform programs, recovery programs. All of these things were things to give people job. So at the heart of the New Deal, there were 3 R's, okay? And this is what I would like you to answer in your question on this page. All I want you to say is what the 3 R's are in a private comment. And they are, and I'm telling you right here, relief, recovery, and reform. So relieving people from all the debt and all the things that are going on, help them recover and make some changes to make it better. Relief programs were aimed at reducing suffering. Recovery programs were broader effects to revive business and agriculture, and reform programs instituted new regulations to correct problems that had contributed to the Depression. And so one of the things they started was the Civilian Conservation Corps. Now remember, that word is pronounced corps, not corpse. So don't forget that. Anytime you see that word, it's pronounced corps. It's very weird. And it hired jobless young men and put them to work clearing roads and trails, fighting fires, building all kinds of cool stuff. And so here were some of the programs he put into place and the date he put them into place in that 100 days of 1933. And one of them, I imagine you guys have still heard the name Tennessee Valley Authority, or TVA. They are still in operation today. Most of these ended, but the TVA is still in operation today. And it helped develop the resources in the Tennessee Valley. So that is pages 162, 3, 4, and 5. Just a quick summary of what we'd already discussed in previous readings, and then what hopefully you read right before you got this. Please answer that one question for me, and that's it.